you have to point the camera toward something else other than just out here.
Yep.
Well, I was telling Luke is Honey Babe made this nice little piece of white seat covers, but as soon as I touch that with my greasy hands, it'll be ruined. So I need to either keep it covered or take it completely out. I made this floor so that this is oak, and it goes down in here like that, so that I can cover up the battery. The parts behind it back here are also oak, and they're fitted like sort of like a little bit of tongue and groove, so that there's literally oak boards that run across the car underneath this mat. This is my hydraulic emergency brake here. So these screws are going to have to come out, and this thing's going to have to come up. And I was just telling Matt that I welded that metal piece. I can't remember what I made that metal piece out of, but I think I spot welded it to the frame here, like right here. So I think I might have to cut that loose to get it to come out. And see, there's 4 screws. Might have to point your camera downish a little bit to get to, but there's 4 screws in the top of this. This is a T5. These 4 screws come out and you can lift the shifter right out of it. So I could almost maybe just leave all this in place and probably could unbolt that transmission from underneath and just slide it right out. The tricky part is when I go to put it back in, lining up the drive shaft, so that I could take it out without disconnecting the drive shaft, put it back in the same way. And that's probably the easiest thing to do. The other thing I got to do is under that floorboard is where my hydraulic master cylinder is for my clutch, and it's going to have a cable that comes off of it and it goes to another cable that goes inside of what would be your bell housing, except because it's a Cadillac. It gets a little complicated with this motor because it's an old Cadillac engine. The whole flywheel and everything is recessed inside the back of the motor about 4 inches. So the bell housing isn't like a Chevy bell housing. This is about this thick. It's more like something that's about that thick. So there's no place to hang an angle to put a fork, a clutch fork in there. That's why I'm running that hydraulic thing. So I think maybe popping the 4 screws out and getting that shifter loose, probably the next thing to do. I think those are. And what I'm going to do while I'm here, before I forget it, is put all my little screws and things that I had on my radiator somewhere. They've got the easiest place to put them right back on the radiator. Sometimes it's easier to keep up with screws than it is to find new ones later on.
I'd say that fridge is a couple gallons lighter now.
You know, I bet it weighs a lot less. Who knows how many gallons of water was inside that door, and it probably leaked down through the door handle.
Yep.
It's something to think about if I'm going to use it for a trailer and have it outside. I probably want to
Seal it a little.
Seal around the handle a little bit so I won't wind up hauling 300 pounds of water down the road when I pull it.